Okay, hello anybody who watches these videos. I'm Adam, and this is a special one, a kind of relevant one right now. This is a unboxing and closer look at The Last of Us Part 2 Joel and Ellie 2-pack from NECA, specifically their Player Select line. And this I was really looking forward to when I saw it announced on the NECA website. And I actually didn't know when it was going to release. I was waiting a long time, to be honest. I kind of forgot all about it because it was taking that long to come out. And then all of a sudden on my local nerd store, their website, their Instagram, they posted a picture. Hey, we have these in stock. And I lost it. I was like, oh dear. I need to spend some money. So I immediately ordered it. And now I have it in hand. And I'm going to open it up and have a close look at it. NECA, one of my favourite figure makers. They make really nice, detailed, articulated figures from all sorts of things, like a huge, wide breadth of franchises. Alien, Predator, Godzilla, The Evil Dead, Resident Evil. Not so much anymore, but they used to. What else? Crash Bandicoot, Terminator, all these different things. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And they all kind of scale well together, which is really cool. So if you want to like have them display together, or even set up like little scenes for photo shoots, they actually do kind of scale well and work together. But anyway, this is a long time coming, and I'm really glad that it is now in my hands. And especially with the new TV show that's out, the Last of Us on HBO and Sky if you're in Europe. But yeah, it's really relevant right now. Everybody's hooked on it, and the show is doing really well. And I'm really glad. It's a really good adaptation of the game, and they even like kind of expand on certain things, you know, like the origin of the cordyceps outbreak and stuff like that. It's really, really cool. A lot of people are enjoying it, and I'm in a serious Last of Us mood, so it brings me a lot of joy to finally have this and unbox it and put it on my channel. I just have these figures to just display in my collection. So, without further ado, I'm going to get into it. First, we'll have a look at this beautiful artwork on the box. Now, this is from The Last of Us Part 2, so it's the sequel, obviously. So, Joel and Ellie look a lot different than they did in the first game, and obviously in the TV show, because in the TV show it's Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey. Yeah, I always forget her name, but yeah, they portray the characters really, really, really well. But these are from the sequel to the game, so they look more like the characters in the game. And this is really nice artwork of Ellie, adult Ellie, really, really annoyed about something. And her face, you can see it's all like spattered with blood and like mud and all sorts of dirt, and she's bleeding and she's pretty angry. So I mean, if you played Last of Us 2, you'd know all about it. Don't want to spoil anything, just in case you haven't, or if you're just a fan of the show who's watching this. But yeah, so you can see here Ellie all angry and stuff. NECA, Naughty Dog, the creators of the game. Warning, choking hazard, because this has a lot of little small parts that come with it, as you'll see in a moment. Player Select, kind of, I think Player Select is like specifically gaming related. I don't know for sure, because I've seen Gears of War Player Select, God of War Player Select, and also Devil May Cry Player Select, and I regret not buying all of them as soon as I saw them, which is also why I immediately picked this up when I saw that it was on sale. Because now they're very difficult to get, those other figures, especially for a reasonable price. Yeah, on this side, The Last of Us Part 2 Joel and Ellie 2-pack. And now, please excuse in the background my fireplace. This is actually in my sitting room, which is the only room that I can do this in right now. But yeah, here on the side, you can see The Last of Us Part 2. Oh, it's not focusing. Hang on. Blah, there we go. The Last of Us Part 2, Joel and Ellie 2-pack. Again, Player Select up the top. And same again, as if you needed to know. And The Last of Us Part 2, Joel and Ellie 2-pack. Here on the bottom is just like a barcode and stuff like that. And the 0 to 3 sad onion. Do not feed any of the parts to your sad onion. Yeah, as Ashens always says. Now here on the back, you can see a lot of artwork and pictures and stuff of the figures. It was really nice. So I'm just going to hold the camera a little closer, we can see. Return to the high-stakes world of award-winning The Last of Us Part 2 video game with Joel and Ellie 7-inch scale action figures. Over 30 points of articulation on each figure. Stunning detail, faithful to the game, screen-accurate accessories to recreate scenes. And up here, interchangeable hands, axe, machetes, rifles, knives, pistols, backpack, bow and arrows. And you can see Joel there with his axe, Ellie with a sniper rifle among the ferns. Joel and Ellie teamed up down the bottom there. Joel and Ellie teamed up and he's packing a machete. Down the bottom here you can see kind of credits. And it's really cool because the credits are done almost like the back of a PS4 case, which would have a lot of this stuff listed kind of like this. Let me see, do I have one nearby just to show off? Yeah, here it is. This one here is Doom, but you can see the way they have this information displayed is the same as the credits down here, which is really cool. It's a nice little nod to PlayStation. And here it says NECA, player select, Naughty Dog, and just has really nice pictures of them. Anyway, so yeah. Now, here at the front, I'm going to open this up and you'll see really nice packaging here. Although it kind of doesn't want to stay open. But you can see here, it's a really nice picture of Ellie with a sniper rifle, looking all concerned. And over here, a really cool picture of Joel with a shotgun. I'm rocking that nice brown jacket that he actually wears a jacket very similar to this in the TV show, which is cool, but you can see them in there and all the accessories. This is a really, really nice set because of all the accessories that it comes with. Hang on, I just lower the light here a little so it's not so bright. Yeah, so you can see them in there. Ellie looks really cool. You can see her tattoo on her arm and blood spatter on her top, and there's a sniper rifle to go with her, and a bow and arrow, and several actual arrows, which is cool. And down here you can see all the different hands, both for Ellie and Joel, and a revolver, and what looks like I guess that could be a Browning HP handgun, and a shiv, and then Ellie's iconic knife that I can't remember. Did you get that off Riley? I can't remember. But yeah, she has that in both the TV show and Last of Us Part 1 and 2. That is her backpack there. And here we can see Joel. Really nice likeness for the character. Both of the figures have really, really nice likeness to the characters, you know. But especially Joel. It's like they just took his 3D model out of the game and 3D printed it or something, I don't know. But it looks really cool. Nice jacket, nice shirt. And you can see here the axe and the machete. And is that another machete? Or is that called a kukri? I don't know. 2 machetes anyway. And a shotgun, of course. But yeah, I mean, really, really huge assortment of accessories to go with this thing, which is really cool. I really like the box and I really like the artwork. I'm gonna really strive to keep this box safe and not so bent or damaged or anything, because it's really nice. And I mean, I would like to display the figures on a shelf, but if I ever want to store them away, or I don't think I'd ever want to resell them, but yeah, just if I wanted to store them away. Just going to turn up the light a bit. There we go. Okay, now I want to open this and take the figures out, which is an absolute sin, but I'm not really one to keep figures in their box. So I'm just going to cut this here, this tape. Get my knife in there. Good. Now, this is probably going to be very noisy. All the cardboard and stuff. Now, let's light that up. Kind of a cool backdrop there. Now, there they are. You can see them there. They kind of have like a protective layer of plastic over them. Oh, they're actually strapped in pretty good. Yeah. This is gonna be tedious. Let's have a look at the back. Okay, so after that ordeal, I have them all out of the box. I'm just going to move their accessories out of the way and get them into a nice position. So here, you can see Joel. Mr. Joel Miller. Now, and Ellie. Really, really cool figure. Nice renders. So let's have a close look at the figures. So here you can see Ellie's face. They're really good. I love NECA's sculpting. You see, she kind of has a little bit of a scar over her eyebrow as well. Her eyes are nice and glassy, giving it kind of, I don't know, like some sort of humanity, you know. And her hair, nicely sculpted. And her, so her denim shirt is really cool. Like little minute details on her. All the little folds and all. Nicely rendered. So this is all hard plastic, but the denim is like a soft plastic. And her kind of grey tank top underneath. Nicely rendered with little creases and textured paint to make it look worn and old and dirty. And you can see on her arm, if the camera would focus, you can see her tattoo that covers her bite mark. Very nicely rendered. And little kind of bracelets on her arm. And the hands are even nicely sculpted. And this side. Muscular, cool. And her back, you can see some little holes worn in her denim top. And it's cool that they even went to the detail of tucking a part of the denim shirt into her jeans, which is cool. Like, you can't, I don't think this camera is picking it up correctly, but there is actually a nice denim texture to the pants. Come on. Yeah. Like, this camera is terrible. It's not really good at picking up. It's not like my other phone. This is just literally a phone that I'm using to record this, but my other phone is much better at picking up tiny details. So if I was using that phone, you'd be able to see the denim texture, but you can see here like little tears rendered in the denim and stuff. And her Converse. Really cool figure. I love it. Okay, that's Ellie. And now, my favourite Last of Us character, Joel. Joel is really, really cool. Look at that sculpt. It really looks like they just lifted his character directly from the game. Although, no, I thought he looked a bit cross-eyed, but he actually looks okay. But like you can see all the little creases in his face, and his wrinkles on his forehead, and like his cheekbones and his kind of little creases beside his nose. His beard is even nicely painted. A very detailed paint that actually looks, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it looks like individual hairs. And his eyebrows as well. Really cool. And his hair is sculpted nicely. I mean, you look at it, you can tell it's Joel straight away. Very well done. And his jacket, his brown jacket that he wears in the game, and I think it's what he wears in The Last of Us Season 1 TV show. Really nice, creased and weathered and worn. And again, this is soft plastic, unlike the rest of the figure, which is hard plastic sculpted. And you can see underneath he's wearing his denim shirt and a belt. Nicely rendered. Again, same very nicely rendered jean texture. You just can't see it because the camera's not focusing. Let's see if I can focus on it. Nope, I guess not. But it's focusing too much on the box in the background. Maybe if I just do that. Yeah, it's a bit better. You can see nice dry brushing to make it look like they're kind of almost stone washed and worn, the jeans. And then, of course, his boots. Muddy and worn. Really nice detail. You can even see the little kind of threads between the boot and the actual heel, which is nice. On the back as well, his jacket, really nicely rendered. It does look like kind of worn leather, and the detail on the creases and everything. This is why these kind of premium figures are rather more expensive, because they go to this level of detail. A little bit. That's supposed to be his blue shirt underneath, but the paint kind of got a little bit on the brown, which is unfortunate. But you can see his, like, even the button is rendered, and then like the veins in his hand. His hand is obviously, this one is meant to hold a handgun or something, and this looks like it's meant to hold his machete or something, which we'll try out in a minute. Yeah, so that's them. Oh, just knocked Ellie over. There they are. Really nice. Let's have a look at some of the accessories real quick. This is Ellie's backpack, And I think that these are meant to go in here. I don't know for sure. Let's see. Yep. These actually pop in here. You get 4 of them. But I'm not going to stick them all in right now. So 4 of these little arrows, which is nice. And Joel's axe. Joel or Ellie, both of them can use it. And this machete here. Nice blood stains on it. Or rust. Could be either. Come on, camera, focus. Yeah, there you go. And sniper rifle. There it is. Nicely rendered. The kind of pattern here for the grip. Really, really nice. I mean, they have lots of interchangeable hands, but I'm not gonna focus on them because they're just hands. They just look very similar to the ones that are attached to the figures. Joel's shotgun. But what's good is like each any of these accessories can be used with either figure. They're not really specific. This is a much more more new and a bit more modern, less worn looking machete for use by either character. And what I think is the Browning HP. Nicely rendered. Cool texture on the grip there. And you can even see like a little screw or something detailed there. Nice. And a revolver. Really like when they have revolvers. I'm kind of a revolver fan. And then Shiv for dealing with enemies and clickers. Easy way to kill a clicker. And then Ellie's knife. Or switchblade. So yeah. Oh, one more thing that I'm forgetting is the bow and arrow, which is really nice. See the detail on the handle there. And also, it's actually got a string. It's not like rendered plastic or anything. It's an actual string that's connected to it. Don't know if you can see it there. There. Anyway, yeah. So that's them, and that's all the accessories. Really, really, really cool pair of figures, and I'm so glad I got them. And I'm so glad they came in a 2-pack, because like I hate when you want to get a set and it's hard to track down each individual figure. You kind of wind up having to hunt them all. But yeah, really, really love them. Nice detail, nicely rendered figures. And they're going to make for one hell of a display. I would love to get my hands on the Kratos and Atreus player select figures. It'd be cool to display them together. Have like a PlayStation themed collection. But yeah, that's Joel and Ellie, the 2-pack. Would highly recommend you pick them up if you're a fan of The Last of Us or a fan of even just collecting NECA figures. Really, really cool set. Yeah, these are going to go on my shelf. And I'm gonna have them displayed beside my Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2 because I love those games, and I would love if they released a special edition with Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey. I would totally buy the TV show versions of Joel and Ellie as well. But yeah, that's pretty much my close look at the NECA Last of Us Part 2 2-pack. If you like the content that I put on my channel, by all means subscribe. I kind of do reviews of a lot of Jurassic World toys and Jurassic Park toys, both classic and the new Mattel line. and some Resident Evil figures, like any merchandise from Resident Evil or Jurassic Park that I can get my hands on, but also cool random figures like this that I pick up. So I kind of do reviews and look closely at them, and I kind of want to move into making video game movies, what am I saying, video game gameplay videos. So if you're into that kind of stuff and you want to hear me talking crap, by all means subscribe and like the video and do all that YouTube stuff. Either way, I've been Adam, and hopefully see you in the next video. Adios amigos.